Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Balance with Bridget Wood. How are you guys? I know it's bright and early, and as you can see, we're in the fruit section. So I'm back in our friendly neighborhood Rayleigh's, and I'm going to tell you all about fruit, or like I like to call it, nature's candy. So with that being said, people sometimes have a concern of fruit having too much sugar. And while it does have natural sugar, it also has things like fiber and vitamins and nutrients. So it actually can be a part of a balanced diet. And as you can see, it has a spot on the plate. So I'll be the first one to tell you guys, I typically don't have fruit at every meal. I know, big shocker. It's something that's kind of hard for us to do. So what I'll do is I'll have it as a snack. So I might have a couple of cuties, or I might have an apple, but the trick is to balance it all together. So what do? Add a protein or a healthy fat. So things like seeds, things like nuts, things like nut butters, cheese, cottage cheese, dark chocolate for all of our chocolate lovers. If you pair those together, it actually balances things out and makes it more stable for you. It sustains you longer, it fills you up. So while you're getting that benefit of having that fruit and getting some things like vitamin C or potassium, you're also getting that healthy fat or that protein that's gonna fuel your body for a lot longer. Okay, guys? Fruit comes in many shapes and forms, so while we have the fresh fruit and we have the frozen fruit that I was mentioning earlier, we also have things like dried fruits with trail mixes, or apple chips, or dark chocolate covered almonds. And so a lot of times people will come to me and they'll say, hey, I feel a little bit guilty having this. There's things added, there might be some M&Ms kind of in there, maybe some dried fruit. But honestly, guys, the whole point is everything in moderation. You can have trail mix with M&Ms in it. Don't tell your doctor I said that, but you can. It's all about that portion control. And by buying things that are conveniently packed like this, not only is it portioned out with the amount that you should have, but it also has that absolute balance. So we have things like nuts in here that are going to give you that healthy fat and protein that I said that's going to stabilize you. We have things like dark chocolate, which is, believe it or not, a healthy fat. So you got some heart protective benefits, you got some brain health benefits, some good benefits for the skin. So there's all these things here that's here for us to use. These tools are here for us to make things easier. Apple chips is another thing that people get worried about, or dried fruit in general. Honestly, as long as there's no added sugar, you're pretty much okay, because that fruit does have that natural sugar, so you really don't need to add too much. That's how it's made. Nature's candy, as I said, it's already sweet. So just look at those nutrition facts labels, look at those ingredients, and absolutely go ahead and get some of those dried mangoes, whatever you've been eyeing, on the shelf, because you can absolutely make it work in a healthy diet. Maybe I need some fruit for my brain food today. I might actually take one of these apples, don't tell the staff, and maybe get some walnuts and combine it, and then we have our ultimate snack. All right, guys. Another thing that you can do, buy stuff in season. So I'll post something on the side so you can see, get a list of fruits that are in season, because when you do that, it can actually be cheaper, which works because, again, like you guys know, I'm a bargain shopper, so the cheaper the better. And then fresh produce doesn't last as long as it should. I always make the joke that when I was younger, when I had fresh produce, it actually lasted, but now that I'm older and buy my own produce, it's bad in like a second. I don't know what happens there, but use those tips and tricks. Reevaluate, use it as feedback, and let me know. Again, send me a message, shoot me an email, Instagram me, whatever works for you, and I'll always be here for you, your friendly neighborhood registered dietitian nutritionist. And until next week, stay balanced.